Cool Science Saturday is coming up at the Canada Science and Technology Museum. There it is. And I say good morning to Christina Carnovale. Hello.
Hello.
And you are the Education Interpretation Officer.
That's right.
That's a very cool title. I like that. And Gabriel Potvin is workshop coordinator with Let's Talk Science, right? And you'll be doing workshops on Cool Science Saturday?
Yep, we're participating, so we'll have some demos going on, some of which I'll show you today.
All right, I like that. Let's start with you, Christina. Talk to me about Cool Science Saturday and what it's all about. It's not this Saturday, but the following.
That's right. So it's on February 16th at the Science and Technology Museum, and we have over 20 partners coming at the museum setting up kiosks.
That's cool.
And these partners are scientists that are going to do some really fun activities for and demonstration about science to adults and children.
I like that. So you can all ages and all knowledge based too, right? Like you don't, even if you don't know anything about science, you're going to find this pretty cool. Might even be a good way to introduce kids to science if they were younger and get them going, get the minds working. Your demolition robot on hand. We'll talk about oldest rock on planet Earth. How cool would it be to see that?
That would be amazing. And you can see it at the booth from the Geological Survey of Canada. That will be there on that Saturday. And
then some gross things like what's in the dust in your house you don't want to know, and exotic insect species you wouldn't want to find in your food. All right, well, let's talk about Let's Talk Science. Perfect. Yep. What are we going to do for a demo here? All right, so I do have a few demos. So Let's Talk Science, we're partnering with the Science and Tech Museum for this event. We are a national science outreach organization, so we do demos like this year-long, but occasions like this is great. We get to have interaction with kids and really get them interested in science. Okay. Adults as well. So I did bring some demos for you today, and I don't know about the 0% chance of not getting burned, but nothing's ever for sure, but let's see what we can do here. All right, so first thing we're going to do, very simple trick. Going to put a bit of this ethanol in here. Okay, we're going to take a piece of paper. So regular piece of lined paper that you have at home. Right. Right, you're going to dip it in the ethanol. Okay. Okay, and we're going to light it on fire. We're going to back up. Yeah, just a little bit. We're good. Here we go. Yeah, it shouldn't explode. All right, so as you would expect, so you can see the paper starts to burn here, and it shrivels up. All right, so very simple, not very impressive. So we're going to do something a bit more fun. Do you by any chance have a $5 or $10 bill on you? Ready for this? Look, it's a $5 bill perfectly folded as if you gave it to me before. All right, so we're going to do this with a $5 bill. Okay. So we'll just put a bit more of this stuff in here. So ethanol again. Ethanol again. Yeah. You know, it's a crime to burn money. Yeah, well, let's not tell anyone. Okay. All right, so we're going to dip this in ethanol as well, so just a regular $5 bill. Right. Make sure it's well soaked like this. We're going to light on a fire and see what happens with this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Whoa. All right. Well, so let's. It is. It lit. It lit on fire. So let's try it again. Okay. Okay. But the bill is not burning. The bill is not burning. Okay. And the trick behind this, so it is obviously a crime to. There it is. There it is. Okay, really lit. Knife flame. So that didn't last very long. So the trick is that this is also ethanol, but we've also mixed some water in there. So what happens is the water will protect the paper or the bill or the fuel against the flame. So the water evaporates, absorbs all the heat from the flame. That's why it doesn't burn. So we can protect stuff like that. So it doesn't matter. It's not like the bill's treated with something different. The bill has nothing to do. No, we just scare people. We borrow some of their money, tell them we're going to light it on fire, and then it's protected like that. Yes. Okay. So that's cool. We got another one. Yeah, I've got another quick trick that I can do here. Okay. So keep the explosive materials over there. Yeah, this one's a bit more messy, which is why we're going to mix it here. So first thing I'm going to add is a bit of hydrogen peroxide. Okay. So this is just like the one you have at home, except that this comes from my lab, so it's a bit more concentrated. Okay. So there are ways to do this trick at home, but it doesn't use exactly this kind of thing. So I'm going to add a bit of soap to this. Open it first. How much do kids love this kind of thing?
They love it.
Yeah, no kidding. Adults love it too. Yeah. All right, we're going to add a bit of food coloring just to make it a bit more fun. Let's make some blue one today. Okay. Okay, so I have some peroxide, some soap in there. Now I'm going to add this. This is called a catalyst. So what this does is it speeds up a reaction. Okay. So we're going to add this in here and kind of see what happens. Mix it up for a second. And whoa. Okay. Oh man, this is like when you poured the Coke and you just. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, that's so cool. Look at that foam.
So this is called Elephant Toothpaste, and I don't know if you can see this on TV, but there's a lot of steam coming out of it.
Yes, there is. Okay?
So it's a very hot.
Oh, it's very hot.
If you touch the foam, you will get burned at this point.
Okay.
So it's what we call an exothermic reaction, which is a reaction that liberates heat. And this is an experiment called Elephant Toothpaste.
I love it.
As you can see, it's all foamy, just like elephant toothpaste would be.
Wow, it's like a big cloud right here.
Yeah.
I love that. Cool science. February 16th, Saturday, times?
From 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That's cool.
And kids will be able to do all sorts of experiments, maybe not exactly like this one, but they'll be able to do some experiments with Let's Talk Science and other of our programs.
Thank you to both of you. Gabriel, that was really cool.
Great.
Don't brush your teeth with it.